So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And already we're underway here.
Locatelli
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
pull it. Here's a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And it's Hullet. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Keane. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Good chance here!
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there, but I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's headed for stardom.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's had it taken off him. Driving forward.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Raspadori, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Well, that's well seen too.
Van Nistelrooy, chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, what a climb! It's in! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Beckham is always looking to play quality balls. Tonali with the slide tackle there. And he's got the beating of his man.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, he's burst through. Looking to play him in. It's a good ball through. And Keane!
Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Almeria have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
And here's Keane. Oh, that's a Raspadori! Almeria do have a chance to counter here. Calafiori. Almeria just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Politano. Donatoni. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free.
David Villa.
Di Lorenzo wins the duel this time.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Italy, number 10, Raspadori. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Vitedi.
And it's Udogi. Tonali.
Italy clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Number 13, Udogi. Coming on the field is number 3, D'Marco.
Into the last quarter of an hour. That's a sharp pass. Donatoni. He's going for goal! Oh! Fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Goal!
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Almeria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. Italy really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Italy needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Calafiori. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Driving on and making good progress. Donatoni. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
The whistle has gone and it is all over.
So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Corner it is. Beckham standing over it.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
And it's Beckham. Hangs in a cross. Deftly away. Otto cuts it out. Now it's Bale. Oh, they could break here. No, that's been intercepted. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And here's Batistuta.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Cannavaro, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. Beckham. Oh, that is a good ball to... And Batistuta! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Hazard. Great vision. Rashford has it in a wide position. And it's Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Belletti. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Beckham. Now that's well seen too. And he's got the big chance! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter.
There will be
That
1
is
minute added time.
Beckham. Now it's Bale. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent, but I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Almeria leading 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Almeria carrying a 1-goal lead. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Beckham gets across to intercept that. Neuer. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's picked out the run. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. He's going for goal! Oh no, this does not look good. Cannavaro. So Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
It's Belletti. That's a little off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Almeria leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And that'll be a goal kick. Belletti. Rijkaard. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. That's been slipped through. Cleared without complication. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, that's superb. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's their second corner of the game. Beckham plays it short.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And they're quick to get it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham. Hazard. Could try cutting inside here. Produces a cross. And he knocks it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Aimed beyond the defence. Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Beckham. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And this is Hullet. And he's only too happy. It's Bale!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now he's got space here. And that has been knocked clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rosicki. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hullet is onto this. Cannavaro gets it clear. Donatoni. And he's quick to snatch it back. Nicely shaped ball. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Scholes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He is through here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And the pass is intercepted. He's had a shot! Off the post! And he's heaved it away. Nicely weighted ball. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has found the decent chance! He's scored! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Almeria have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Delivered in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Almeria have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And the game has already resumed here. Almeria carrying a one-goal lead. He's found a way through. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Not the most accurate pass. No, that's been intercepted. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that is out of play.
Substitution.
He intercepts the throw, that's well read. Threads one in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. And he thumps it clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Almeria still ahead by the game's only goal. Otto tries to clear.
Substitution in progress.
Desperate defending required here. Scholes with the short one. Out to the left it goes. Scholes with the cross. And he's there to clear it.
Cleared without complication.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's managed to gift it back. Shot, there's the shot! He scored! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! That was fabulous, the most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve.
And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the week. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Just eases him off the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Bale. He shifted it to the flank. Donadoni. Showing great feet there. Throw-in. Serginho's cross. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Batistuta. Played into space. Dink through.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! This time, surely! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Almeria are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. No, he's not getting his way this time. Great vision. And this is Bale. De Bruyne. Looking to play him in. Looking for the run. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Adams has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
It's a Brazil free kick. Great chance here to level it up. Bale! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Almeria looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, no joy this time. Zanetti. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Bullet! Donadoni! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Looking for a runner. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Almeria head for the dressing room, and the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved,
It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
it's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Maldini, always a very imposing presence at the back. Brzezinski. Brzezinski is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now this could be a chance. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Maldini. Not the most accurate pass. Almeria suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness or this could get away from them.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Bale.
Time then for the first
Coming on to
substitution of the
replace
game.
him is
Van Nistelrooy to
number
come on,
20,
a change that had
Van
been mooted for a
Nistelrooy.
while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
And he's cut it out. Neymar. This is promising. Now it's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Brazil are back in business!
Number 4.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Number 18.
This has become one superb game of football.
Brazil.
Chance, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Number 5. Neymar.
Well, there's the clearance. And he lines up a cross. Oh, there's a probing ball.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. De Bruyne, and it's Neymar.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it out wide. Brazil looking to pass their way through. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Bale. And he's lost his man here. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Rijkaard. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
For me, Peter, Steven Gerrard's game is all about courage. It's a word he himself uses a lot. He's always urging everyone around him to have a go on the ball and not be afraid.
And he absolutely practices what he preaches in that respect.
He does, indeed. And I think he's England's best all-round midfielder of his generation. A ball winner, great distributor, never stopped running, playmaker, and more than a decent finisher too. The only question is, where do you play him to make the most out of all of those talents?
Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Now who's... and again! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Gerrard can see things others simply cannot. Right card! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Big header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Lukaku certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Brilliantly cut out. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to retrieve it. Gerrard spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Rijkaard. Bale. Beckham. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chance. He's having a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And he welcomes it in. And this is Bale. And this is Bale. Great chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. Almeria presented with a golden opportunity here to open the scoring. 1-0. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
2 added minutes have
So
been
we have
indicated.
our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks.
Chance! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. And that's a poor pen. Oh, Peter, And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Almeria, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Thomas Rashitsky.
There's the start of the second half.
Is number 6.
Almeria carrying a one-goal lead. Searching pass he's played there. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's well spotted. Almeria do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. Pele hurtling down that right flank. Almost an hour gone. A probing pass. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Gerrard. Al Nassr have a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
On the field, number 9, Bale. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all...
Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Lukaku actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Al Nassr have their second corner now. That's an excellent interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pele. Almeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Donatoni. Bullet, shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bullet. Oh, that is good. Super. Goes for goal! Oh, and that should have been 2.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Bullet. Coming on the field is number 18, Erling Haaland.
Almeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Al Nassr are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, can he get onto this? Well, they've got it back in a hurry. I think we're just about done here.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Indicated.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that is that. Almeria have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. But as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, this looks sharp. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I think a lot's going to be expected of this guy, Rasmus Højlund. I think he's got the heart for it. And you need that if you really want to improve and get up there with the very...
Can he finish? Matsoki. Still goalless at the moment. And Juan. And they've got a throw. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Lobotka. Chooses to go crossfield. Skims one in. Oh, important interception. Okazaki. That's good running with the ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Lobotka. Matsoki. Højlund receives it in. Højlund! Hausen. Okazaki.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a cute ball. shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And again! He's scored! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
After 37 minutes is
Almeria have
number
broken
13.
through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Buongiorno. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. De Ligt gets good distance on it. Haaland. Almeria are looking to break at pace.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Almeria can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Elmas. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Lobotka. Haaland. And the counter is on. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's bounced back off the post. And yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
The goal scorer.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Knocks it into space.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Picked up, and he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar! Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Pedri. Number 18.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 10,
De Ligt gets across to intercept that.
Vitinha. Substitution.
It's a sharp little ball here. De Ligt gets a foot in here. And the referee brings it to a close. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello, everybody,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Messi. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson. And Carvajal. Now it's Bale. Upamecano with the slide tackle there. Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. He has found the way through. Howson proves too strong. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Upamecano kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Carvajal, that is ended up in no man's land. Donadoni, he's found the way through. Shot and pull it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Now he's got space here. Messi in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get... And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what a ball!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Nicely spread. Beckham receives it in a wide position.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Cross from Rosicki. Bullish header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Chance for a shot! That's another chance! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement.
Great chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Upamecano. Oh, shot, surely! And it's in! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Number 4.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
To replace him is number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
Almeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Substitution on the field, number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Thomas Rashitsky. Number 10, Donadoni.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Number 15, Mohamed
Rodri.
Salah.
Oh, good
Number
read.
6,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Number 22,
Van Nistelrooy.
Vinicius
It's an
Junior.
errant pass.
Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Almeria have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Carvajal. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Bernardo Silva proves just a little bit too strong. Stood up well to him there.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely! Has another go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Tries to get it clear. That'll be a throw-in. Flashes it across. And he's managed to get rid. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided.
Volunteers for each block, please.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves...
Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bale is fouled. And this is Bale. And he's managed to get free, looking for the run. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rijkaard cuts it out. Pullet. Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball. Chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Almeria presented with a golden opportunity here. So the most significant moment of the game. That is some save from Khan! Now, who's going to be first to this? First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
Out towards the flank. Oh, important interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tries to pass it through. Elise's cross. Otto clears. Well timed, excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's made its way to him. Brzezinski. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Luis Suarez. Guti. Too much on that, it's gone out. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now it's Hullet, and it's Hullet. And now they can clear their lines. Well, they've got it again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, not converting the spot kick will be the subject of much half-time debate, but, you know, disappointment on one side and relief on the other, and that could...
Oh, he's been caught napping!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Guti. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well cleared. Now it's Bale. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! It's loose now, and oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a promising position. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Knocks it into space. Big chance! He's got a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Almeria have fired themselves in front.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
And he's heaved it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And the shot! It's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movements, oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Almeria have themselves a chance from the spot. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And he hits the net! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Almeria take the lead. Almeria do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Played back in. Howson spots it and intercepts.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tries to play it through. Rivaldo. Now it's Haaland.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he's managed to get rid.
There will be 5
Deep
minutes
into
added
stoppage time. Oh, this looks sharp. A probing pass. And that's been one straight shot at goal! Oh, the ball, he's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And that's it. Almeria pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further.
And the shot! And one more try! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him. And the shot! And now they can clear their lines. Raul. Crunching tackle. Well, that looks a decent ball. That is a jarring tackle, but and Holland!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And this is Holland. Chance! And he hits the net! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Knocks it into space. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Vieri. And he's gone looking for safety. Howson. Eric Garcia. Looking for the run. And he was alert to it. Zanetti. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different out. Takes a shot! Could be danger here! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Howson. Stojkovic. Chiellini cuts it out. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard is there to clear. Chiellini. And they win it back again. Well, that's well spotted. Zanetti. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Bale. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. That has been knocked clear. And he's had a hit. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
This possibly the last play of the half. Zanetti is there. Shot, surely! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Almeria ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Raul. Adams tries to clear. Bale. Tries to pass it through. Neymar!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Zanetti.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Neymar. And here's Vieri. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. And it's Stojkovic. Raul. Vieri shoots! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. Picked out brilliantly. It's Raul! And the ball's come loose here. Serginho's cross. They've won a corner. Stojkovic goes short. Otto clears it away.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And he's worked it through. And this is Hullet. Showing good feet. And he lines up a... He gets big! He has done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Almeria in 2-up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Number 18.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Bale.
Almeria making consecutive changes here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Neymar gets a good foot in there. Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that's that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne.
Shevchenko! And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Shapes to shoot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Kukçu brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's their second corner of the game. Adams with the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Hullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Donadoni is there to clear. Almeria are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Cleared without complication. And they're quick to get it back.
Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That could spell trouble. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for the run. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. Xabi Alonso gets across to intercept that. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to play it through. A probing pass. Played into space out wide. That's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Beckenbauer. And it's Chiellini. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bale receives it in a wide position. It's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
Oh, what a superb finish to this first half from a great player. It's lifted.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Almeria leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's managed to get rid. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he welcomed it! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Bullet really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
And he's there to retrieve it. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And he's cut it out. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Kukçu. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Gullit. Coming on the field is number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Rijkaard.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Well, that pass isn't the best. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the pass is intercepted. De Bruyne. Caceres.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Adams. Donatoni. Big chance! It's loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Otto. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that may well be that. That is that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Please turn your attention
What are your
to
thoughts
the
on
screen
today's
for
game then, Jim?
information provided
Listen, the
by
more
the
this
local-
game went...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get.
Best! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a shoots! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal. 19...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's in for the pieces!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This looks promising. Gets a good foot in there.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Vieri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He can get that clear. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a throw. Out again for a throw-in. And he's taking no chances there. Best, very much a man of this moment. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, good-looking ball. Madrid were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And Batistuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And we have our very first corner. Howson gets it away. Almeria have the chance to go the other way. Beckham.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that pass just didn't quite work. No, that's been intercepted. Donatoni. That's a good run down the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's there to get it away. Tries to play it through.
2 added minutes has
Rosicki.
been indicated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances,
And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Great vision. And he's only too happy to take that back. Vitinha gets rid without sophistication.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Plays a sharp little ball here. Beckham finds himself offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Nicely weighted. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Almeria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No, it's come to nothing. Robertson. Rui Costa can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Beckham. Robertson with a definite foul there.
Substitutions taking place.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that was very necessary. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Substitution in progress.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Conte, can he get it through? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Xavi Alonso is offering some sort of an apology there. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. And he's in a big chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Almeria complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Has been indicated.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Conte into stoppage time, very little left on it. Now it's Batistuta. And he's managed to get rid. Madrid have it back and can go again. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
So really well measured. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's tried one! Serginho getting this one clear. Pullet chasing after it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk has got himself a free kick. And they've got rid. Rosicki, out to the left it goes. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Messi, out towards the flank. Now the ball in. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
River Plate with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Almeria are looking to go forward now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pullet. Now that's well seen too. Maldini. And here's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Mbappe. Donatoni. Well read, nice interception. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Maldini. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Substitution for River Plate, number 17, Mohamed Salah. Number
And we're
22,
underway again.
Neymar.
0-0,
Number 19,
and we're at the halfway
Messi.
point.
Number 7, Johan Cruyff.
Engages
Number 10,
and forces him off the ball.
Mbappe. Coming on
This
the
looks
field,
promising.
number
Beckham
11,
is wide and looking to get onto this.
number 45,
Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
River Plate have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Not the most convincing of passes. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, lovely feet. He's going for goal! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Odo has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stake.
Beckham! Tadic is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has been knocked clear. Almost an hour gone. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
The message is clear. None shall pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Knocks it into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He's found the great chance! Oh, it rattles the bar. Odo gets it away. Beckenbauer. That's a little off target. Hullet.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Beckham is in a really good position out wide. And he welcomes it in. Oh, good-looking ball. That's a sharp pass. Beckham. Now it's Bale. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Beckenbauer. Just 5 minutes left.
There they go, hunting again.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Substitutions taking place.
Maldini. Tadic. And that's going right the way across. Mendes tries to clear. That's Beckham. Beckham has it in a wide position.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That'll be a throw-in. And it's Tadic. It's Tadic! Oh, so close.